Hey guys, I'm sorry I didn't do this last week, but it was Christmas and I went and visited some family down on the other part of the state. So today we are going to be reading the second chapter of Junie B. Jones, and A Little Monkey Business. Okay, let's get started. So where we left off, her mom just told you about that she was fixing to have a new baby. Chapter 2, The Dumb Baby's Room. Mother and Daddy fixed up a room for the new baby. It's called a nursery, except I don't know why, because a baby isn't a nurse, of course. The baby's room used to be the guest room. That's where all our guests used to sleep. Only we never had much guests. So now if we get some, they'll have to sleep on a table or something. The baby's room has new stuff in it. That's because Mother and Daddy went shopping at the baby store for the new baby. They bought a new baby dresser with green and yellow knobs on it, and a new baby lamp with a giraffe on the lampshade, and also a new rocking chair for when the baby cries and you can shut it up. And there's a new baby crib too. The crib is a bed with bars on the side of it. It's kind of like a cage at the zoo, except with a crib, you can put your hand through the bars, and the baby won't pull you in and kill you. And guess what else is in the nursery? Wallpaper. That's what. The jungle kind, with pictures of elephants and lions and a big, fat hippopot of something. And there's monkeys, too, which are my most favoriteest jungle guys in the whole world. Mother and Daddy pasted on the wallpaper together. Me and my dog Tinkle were watching them. This wallpaper looks very cute in here, I told them. I would like some in my room, too, I think. Okay, I said. Can I? We'll see, Daddy said. We'll see is another word for no. Only that's not fair, I said, because the baby gets all new junk and I have all old junk. Poor Junie B, Mother said very teasingly. She bent down and tried to hug me, only she couldn't do it very good because her big fat stomach, which is where the stupid baby is. I don't think I'm going to like the dumb baby, I said. Mother stopped hugging me. Don't say that, Junie B. Of course you will, she said. Of course I won't, I talked back, because it won't even let me hug you very good. And anyway, I don't even know the dumb, stupid baby's name. Then Mother sat down in the new rocking chair, and she tried to put me on her lap, only I wouldn't fit, so she just holded my hand. That's because Daddy and I haven't picked a name for the baby yet, she explained. We want the name to be a little different, something cute like Junie B. Jones, and a name that people will remember. And so I thought very hard. Then I clapped my hands together real loud. Hey, I know one, I said very excited. It's a cafeteria lady at my school, and her name is Mrs. Gutzerman. Mama frowned a bit, so maybe she didn't hear me, I think. Mrs. Gutzerman, I hollered. That's a cute name, don't you think? And I remembered it, too, even after I only heard it one time. Mrs. Gutzerman stuck right in my head. Mother took a deep breath. Yes, honey, but I'm not sure Mrs. Gutzerman is a good name for a tiny baby. And so then I scrunched up my face. And I thought all over again. How about Teeny? Teeny would be a good name, I said. Mother smiled. Well, Teeny might be cute while the baby was little, but what would we call him when he grows up? Big Teeny, I called out very happy. Mother said, we'll see, which means no for Big Teeny. After that, I didn't feel so happy anymore. When's this dumb bunny baby gonna get here anyway? I said. The baby's not a dumb bunny, Junie B, she said, and it'll be here very soon, so I think you better start getting used to the idea. Then her and Daddy began pasting on wallpaper again. And so I opened the new baby's dresser with green and yellow knobs, and I looked at the new baby's clothes. The baby pajamas were weensy, and the baby socks don't even fit onto my big pinky toe. I'm going to be the boss of the baby, I said to Tinkle, because I'm the biggest, that's why. Daddy snapped his fingers at me. That's enough, that kind of talk, Missy. He said, Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. After that, him and Mother went to the kitchen to get some more paste, And so I looked down the hall to make sure he was gone. Yeah, only I'm still gonna be the boss of it, I whispered. Ha ha. So there. And then here's a picture. It's all the things, like her in the sock, the wallpaper, her mother with her big belly. And then, okay, so that's all for this chapter at least. I hope you were able to understand it and you enjoyed reading it. And I hope that y'all had a good Christmas break. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's fine. I hope you are having a great winter. Bye. One second, let me